Surprise, surprise. This is what Instagram keeps doing. Every time I open my Instagram, I find that they've changed something.
Yeah.
Like right now, is it just me or Instagram now? Just the icons look weird. And I'm like, guys, for continuation, don't you know? Like, I just need things to be. Imagine if
it looks good.
Imagine if you keep going back to your house every time, right? You're living with someone, okay? And then the place where you go to, you open the cabinet where you put mugs, their plates.
They've changed it. Absolutely. That story of my life growing up. Yani, my mom used to be that babe every weekend. She didn't like how the living room looks like.
Yeah.
Like
I thought it was my mom only.
You yani, it's the weekend. All you want to do is just get to the TV. Uko hapo hivyo bado unaiona hujafungua macho vizuri. You're picking like this. Ukifungua hivi, when you start looking at the living room, you even think you got robbed.
Yeah. But she didn't make you move the sofas?
Nah, she's moved them while you were asleep.
Bruh.
Yeah?
That's a good mom.
You're
right
like,
there.
guy, where's the TV? It's gone. Kume, she's put it on the other side. I'm like, Jesus.
At least your mom was kind enough to have this hobby by herself.
Yeah.
My mom, you guys could be sitting there watching TV in the middle of the movie. Tom Cruise is over there just about to jump out of the window. Then my mom just goes like, Sheila, Ebu, guys, stand. Come move this seat here. The next thing, you guys are playing Legos in the house. The next thing, after you finished moving the things around, she says, I don't like it. Return them. And these are sofa sets.
Jeez.
But anyway.
And your house, you're all babes.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah. And my dad is there. My dad, Jifanyaz is going for a cigarette. He goes for like 30 minutes.
Anajua what's going on.
Anajua what time it is. You're caught off guard.
Yeah, man. Like, what is it with African moms? It's always that. Out of the blue, yani, that one day, yani Kenyatta Day or a public holiday is going to fall on a Monday or it's falling on a Sunday. So it's long holidays, ni midterm. That's when your mom, yani, decides not only are you going to like rearrange the whole house, you're doing like spring cleaning.
Honestly, that's the day my mom is like, this ceiling is not clean.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the hell is looking at the ceiling?
Hebu chukua nini tunaenda kuisafisha. You're like, guy.
Crazy. Yeah. I actually thought that was only my mom because I always tell this story like how I've turned into my mom because that's what I'm always doing in my house. I'm like, maybe I should move it there. Then I look at it and then I'm like, nah, let me return it here. Yeah. Slowly we turn into our moms. Do guys turn into their dads?
I'd hate to turn into my dad. I'm sorry. Like, for real, my siblings watch this podcast. I don't want to. I don't want. I don't want to.
What's cracker like?
No, nothing much. I've got like some two traits of his that ni sawa. Like allergies here and there that actually helped me out. Helped me out from me doing things like that at his spring cleaning and everything. Nilikuwa that guy nasema, I can't clean because
my
dust.
Allergies.
Yeah, my allergies and dust gets to me. If it's pretending, I will pretend the hell out of it. So I just say, nipatieni kazi ya kupika. Go to the kitchen and just, whoop something up and do it.
Wow.
But yeah, guys do turn into their dad. Ukifika that point, unaanza kujiangalia kwa kioo alafu unasema, guy, the way my mustache is growing, I'm going to have one just like this guy.
Anyway, we have a lot of stories to unpack.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off. So we're going to finish this episode. Since I've started with social media, I'm going to tell you 3 of the weirdest social media apps that are out there. You go try them. Tell me if they work for you.
Okay.
So, like, when I mean weird, I mean, what? Guys are into some weird shit.
Yeah?
All right.
Okay.
So first, I think let's start with the big story. The Grammys happened yesterday. Last weekend, right?
Yeah.
And is Kanye West okay?
Why? Why would you say that?
Kanye West is okay.
Yeah.
Is his wife okay?
She doesn't look okay.
She didn't vaa nguos.
Yeah?
Like, I know,
Na wacha asivae nguo. Pia sisi tunataka kuona. Kwani Kanye peke yake ndo atakuwa nanga.
No, you see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Man, do you know her Sensori's decision to actually, whether she's the one who dresses like that or
I don't think it's her. I think
making
Kanye's the one who's making her
dress like that.
Yeah.
I used to have a problem with it up until jana. Nilikuwa nakaa hivi yani nikifikiria, if it wasn't for the way she's dressing, we wouldn't know how she looks like. Angekuwa just like everybody else's wife. So I mean, do
you remember her face?
Yeah, she
See
looks like
saying?
him.
No, that's your eyes
na
telling
Kim
you.
Tumemwona kila kitu.
You've never looked at her face. Let me just tell you that.
Labda hiyo ni ya Grammys.
Uliona uso yake?
Her Grammy photo, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what kind of hair she has on.
Exactly.
How she's wearing her
Exactly.
hair.
How you going to see
Sijui
her?
kama ameshika nyuma, iko juu, iko chini.
Utaonaje hizo vitu when we can see all the cracks, every crack in her body, every crevice, every curve, everything we've seen. But like, there's a question I have. Does she have sensory deprivation?
Yeah.
You know what sensory deprivation is? Like, if like right now I can't feel my fingers.
Yeah.
It's sensory deprivation. My senses are here, they are being deprived of feeling. Ude mnataka kuniambia ski baridi? She must be. And then it's maju. She comes in a fur coat, then in front of the cameras, and then
it's winner.
The worst part, like imagine you're having a dinner party or a bash, right? And then there are those guests who've just decided, okay, you've invited a few people, right? Then there's Mungai who's just decided, I've heard that Kerry is having a bash at his crib. Then he doesn't even come alone. He bebas 7 of his people.
Wow.
Right? Shows up at your place there, and then his baby, that Shore who's just dressed half naked. It's not even half naked. She's naked.
Yeah.
Right? Ameva 2 nets. Right? Yeah. And then she just chomoas her stuff over there and makes an entrance.
Yeah.
And she you know very well you're not being invited.
Oh, this is Kanye not being invited.
Man. Kanye wasn't invited to the Grammys. They had to kick him out.
One thing he should have said is like, wacha niingie. Okay, for international audience, Kanye should have been like, you need to let me go get in because, man, the shori I'm with, anasikia baridi. She's feeling cold.
Yeah.
It can't be like that.
You know what the bouncer told him?
What?
I'm going to let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish outside.
Yeah.
Right? And considering there was a chance that Beyonce would not have won that award.
Album of the year.
You know what I'm saying? That guy would have funded that stage again. So they're just like, no, we're not taking chances.
Everybody know Beyonce had a better album. That's what
she won.
Yeah.
You just imagine the country boys and country girls, those the racist ones.
Yeah.
Not the good ones. The racist ones. How pissed are they?
Oh, Alabama.
How pissed are guys? Yo, there's a black person there who has already been persuaded because of Beyonce winning that album. And then she has announced a tour. But let me ask you, I saw someone saying that all these awards that Beyonce is winning currently, they're just like, it's Nijina. Nijina inampatia mawards. Because as in, she's rusted, she's ishaishad.
Hiyo country album iko na ngoma noma. Iko fiti. Iko fiti.
Name 3.
I can just name
no,
one.
Texas Hold'em.
Inajua tu, I just know
Wow.
Zingine nimezisikia.
Kama gani? Umesikia nini?
Nimesikia watu wakiimba.
Kama gani? Kama gani?
Sijui.
You've heard her rendition of nini? You gotta know when to hold 'em. She's done her own version. Yeah.
Okay, maybe on TikTok.
I was waiting for you to lie.
Yeah.
Hey! There's no song like that, man.
Okay. I was like, maybe on TikTok. I know.
You see what I'm saying? So you are actually just driving to the point that I was saying that, like, is Beyonce really as good as she is, or especially with the awards, or is it that she's just made such a big name for herself that any award she kanyagas,
she gets nominated, she has to win.
Yeah.
Now Beyonce is good. She
no disputing.
Yeah, she definitely can sing, and she's a great artist. But one thing that I feel people got wrong on that country album is after she dropped it and guys were like, whoa, I mean, no one ever thought of doing country, fusing country and R&B like Beyonce has done it the first time. It's quite dope. Look at this great body
country
of work.
grammar.
Yeah, while I was listening to that, I'm like, Yani, you guys forgot Nelly.
Nelly was the guy, man. I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicure toes.
If you want to go and take a ride with me.
Yeah. Nelly. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it must be the money. honestly.
But still,
kitu.
Apana. Maybe to please her. Because walikuwa wanaka
Is it just me? Like I was watching them and I was like, I don't think these two people are okay.
See, hadi kuna meme when Beyonce was being announced. There's a whole meme on social media.
The one where she's like...
The one where she's to cut like this. Because probably her mind wasn't even... Akujua ako wapi. Yeah, alikuwa anafikiria tu yani ile bullshit. Jamaa alisema.
It's always the niggas.
Tukiwa kwa gari. Saying, ati no, I don't know Didi. And I'm like, nigga, you told me to dress in white and go to his bash. Allegedly. Since Jay-Z's out here suing everybody, allegedly.
You think Jay-Z is coming for us? I can be so happy I'm being sued by Jay-Z. Like, guys, I can do press conferences. I can go to say. Speaking of press conferences, Mungai, we're going to Pakistan. Should we pana ndege?
Okay, no, before tufike Pakistan.
Tupande ndege.
No, nataka kuongea Grammys. Niko na story moja. Inaniwasha kabisa. Watu kwanza kuwewe. Mnaingilia bibi ya Kanye West and saying sensory.
Mimi ndio namuingilia. Si ni Kanye ndio namuingilia. I mean, tunaona but hatuingii.
Do you know Kanye is such a genius. I feel like everything that he does is like he's playing chess.
There's a purpose.
Yeah, he's doing something. Hata ukiona ati wife yake amevaa stockings.
Stockings.
Ni hiyo dress ni kama.
Nimekwambia ni net. You know the one like when you work the sheer ya curtains. Si ndio hiyo? That's the same fabric.
So what I think this guy is about to chomoa Yeezy. Yeah, madam. Because there's no Yeezy for babes. Absolutely. He's about to chomoa that line.
Is he going to call it the Emperor's New Clothes? You can imagine Kanye showing us that this is my new collection. This is the new shoe, as you can see it. If you can't see it, forget about it. It's this one. Go buy it. $300. And guys will go and buy it. You see people walking around here barefoot.
Nah, tutangoja knockoffs except the dress. That's
You're going to wait for knockoffs of nothing.
Hiyo hata tunaweza tengeneza made in Kenya na ikaeka legit.
Ni sticker tu umeweka kwa mguu hapo easy. A t-shirt you can see at your Kwambox, what are you wearing? A easy t-shirt and then it's just a sticker here.
I swear. So I think what I'm getting to, the reason why nimeita hiyo nini dress stockings, like I called it a stocking, is because if they knock off that one, unajua ni material ya stockings itatengeneza hiyo dress.
Ni stocking ama ni shia
ya basi mtu anaenda biashara street
ama isili unabaika curtain zote.
Nasema tengenezeni dress. Shida ni it runs. Umeshika hivyo umeivaa unavaa tu mara moja.
Kanye West, man.
It just goes.
Tuchalishinda tu kama to waste ideas. Anyway, let's get onto the plane.
Yeah, let's get onto the plane.
Yo, KQ. Guys, I never knew.
Oh, so we are checking in first.
Let me ask you. Do you have... Let's check in fast before we get into the plane, right? So, yesterday there was beef for Nigeria versus Kenya.
Yeah.
You know how like one person, I would just tell people, like when you're, whatever you're doing, wherever you're doing it, right? Any country you go to, right? Just know that in the event that you're being recorded or somebody is watching you, you're a representative of Kenya, and then you're a representative of Africa, and then you're a representative of the race of black people on the continent, right? And then if we're dealing with aliens, you're a human. Okay? No, guys, check it too. And there were drones in America, Juicy, and they don't know what they are about. But me, I watched this babe who just set Nigeria back to like 1964. Right? You imagine that this baby is being refused to get on the flight. Just watch this thing. Run the tape.
Thank God. I'm speaking to the Minister of Finance of Nigeria. You will see.
Call the president.
Then,
call the president of Nigeria.
Okay, let's go on.
Call the president. Call your president.
Yes, we're waiting.
Oh,
yeah, now.
Call your president.
See,
call the president.
You continue. Continue.
Yes,
continue. I want a hotel. I need sanitary towels.
I'm going to give you anything.
You will give me food tonight.
You're not giving you
yes, okay.
Oh, yeah, now. You give me anything.
Very wicked set of people. 17 hours layover. 17 hours. Act of wickedness.
She's over here. She's being told she can't get on the ndege.
You know me.
And you know, she's the one who's recording.
The angry black woman, uyo wa majuu wa states.
Apana.
Alitoka Nigeria. Walai ni ship ilitoka Nigeria. Ikabeba that angry black woman.
No, but that babe.
Uwe
Okay.
babe, amejam yake yote.
But think about it. Have you ever been told about a layover, or like you've traveled somewhere and then they tell you, okay, now you'll have to sit here for 10 hours?
Yeah.
It's not like you're just like, yay! You're pissed, right? And at that point, you're just like, this airline better give me accommodation, right? But you don't go there and start removing your clothes. And maybe ladies out there can tell me, guys, me, I've been a babe my whole life, right? My whole life, I've been a babe.
No shit.
For real. Right? I've never, when I have my monthly periods, I've never taken any of those sanitary towels and said, imagine I'm going to keep this one. Never.
Hata ya kwanza.
Ya kwanza kufanya nini?
Si nini? Souvenir.
My guy. it's
Unatengeneza kibox
okay,
iko na
I have
my-
a question for you.
My first
Have you ever had a nosebleed?
Yeah.
All right. Hizo tissue.
Nah.
Uliziweka?
Na unazitupa.
Okay. Have you ever weked an elastoplast like somewhere where you're bleeding?
Yeah.
Hey, did you keep it as a souvenir?
No.
Okay. You remember that time when you right? And you had a bandage. Did you keep that thingy? What the f- am I keeping like my bloody sanitary towels, my guy?
Yeah.
Like you dispose of them. Now, this Nigerian babe, she had 3. Like she had kept them for in the event that I meet somebody who will put me through some
I mean,
I'ma use them as a projectile.
just in case.
My guy, just imagine you've gone to Jobo and that day you're just like, you've even told your kids, okay, have a good day. Okay, even you, mommy. And then someone tries to slap your mommy in the face with sanitary towels. No.
I hope she has like some proper perfume, because maybe her bag be smelling like coins.
Oh my God. Ati coins.
It's bad, man. Like, how do you carry 3 though?
Like what the?
Not even 1.
Like I need a
Used.
babe out there to explain to me how this is possible. Because it became a full-blown war about Kenyans, because Kenyans, we are very unfortunate that our airlines, well, even Ethiopians, even Americans, your airline is called. Anyway, it's sad that Nigerians don't have a national carrier, so we can argue aura for aura.
Yeah.
But
Ain't no way they can clap back.
no, but
Ati Kenyans, you're not welcome in our
don't go
country.
deep. Don't go deep. Don't go deep. But let me just tell you some of the shit that was being said on the internet. Yo, guys, first Nigerians took that story because she released her video, right?
Yeah.
And so KQ had to come up with a statement and say, yo, this babe, actually, you guys didn't see what she did. This babe was getting upset because at some point she was thrown biological warfare.
Yeah.
You just imagine, even in the UN, okay?
And it was her
Right?
fault. She left bila visa.
Even in the UN Charter, okay? There's something called the, I've forgotten what it's called, convention.
Period.
Where it's not the period was 1849.
The period act.
The period was 1849. And when they decided, they were like, because a lot of wars were going down, right? You can't just bring chemicals, like somebody's like, tushnyao, arrow.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, gas to kill everybody. You can't. You're not allowed to do that, right?
Yeah.
In that, you should also add sanitary towels. Like, because that's biological warfare. You know what I'm saying? Because they call, if you do gases, like, ukishutia mse kwa ndege, you need biological warfare.
Yeah.
Including chemicals.
Yeah.
Right? This baby, like, it's like, okay. Let me put it in a different way. Let's move from sanitary
Ukishuta kwa
towels.
lift bila kutoka.
Yeah, that's biological warfare.
It is.
If, like, imagine you're simaming somewhere having an argument, like, with another guy. Then he's like, you kwenda huko. And even you're like, kwenda huko. Then the guy whips out his something and starts suing on you. You heard me, right?
Yeah.
Start suing on you. What's your next move?
You run. You won't even engage. You won't even be there.
Even if you run, the susu is already on you. You already have susu. Their biology is already
Mtatoa yangu ya
is
susu
on your
again.
physicality. At what? Sword for sword. On God.
Shida ni sijui kama itatoka. It just reminded me, there's a video of a guy, so right? He was walking on the streets. Easy pranks the streets. He'd walk on the streets and then go and choke us like someone else was walking. Or like maybe make a comment on your babe or someone you're with, just to trigger you for you to want to fight. And then when you want to try and fight him, he takes off his clothes.
Like, he's naked.
Yes.
Kwani hamjai chapa mtu akondethe?
Anaanza.
Cause it's on. Kwanza you make everything easier.
Anaanza.
Na kupiga tu teke moja ya mde kwang.
Anatoa shati alafu ana drop pants. You know the other guy, like you're actually shocked.
No, for guys.
They're like, what the hell is wrong
It's
with
because
this
you guys have such, especially African men, you have such weird that why you being gay. You know? Like your stuff is like someone has susued on you. Instead of fighting him.
See African.
Or even I'm sure the black Americans. Blacks anywhere are so you can't even hold an guy's hand except if you're Somali, if you're from Shags, right?
And if you're Indian.
Yeah, I'm talking about black guys.
Oh. Yeah.
Somalis,
No.
and if you're from Shags, that's when you can shikilia each other's hands for more than 2 seconds. But all the other guys, that's all you have to do. Steal someone's stuff and then run away. And then take off your clothes if they start following you. And bend over.
Oh, Jesus.
Show them your crack. They will stop following you, man. But like, see that story. Who was on the wrong, according to you?
It was first things first. Throwing sanitary towels at people.
It's insane.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I don't even know. Like, if that's your mom, guy.
Maze, alafu unaibeba kwa the same bag yenye iko na chewing gum ndani katikati ya flight unatoa kichu.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because where would she put it? She can't carry it in her hand.
Like, listen, ladies, do you hear me? I'm never touching anything.
Because it's definitely not in your checked-in bag. It's in your cabin luggage. So either in your purse, ama that kabag uko nayo. Kwa hapo hivyo maze oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Is this a Nigeria thing, guys? Like, you have to tell us in the comment section. Is this normal in Nigeria? Because like this stuff is just like, for me, it was like complete. Like, you know, when you're following a story, you're reading. Okay, so this happened. The video. Wow, the KQ people must be okay. You know, and then you see projectile of I could never even have imagined.
I hope that KQ mama, the customer service agent, alizihepa. I hope by hapo ndio sasa
she was furious because she must have been touched by one of them.
Una think of skills zako za kucheza kati when you were a kid. But she looks like I cheza kati kitambo sana.
If she was a helper like me, I'm sorry. I was so terrible at ducking, man.
Yeah, but hata kama uliduck alafu bado ukajaribu, yani you did the matrix and everything, but still it came on you. And so your uniform is red, so you're fine there. Don't even worry. Lakini one thing that I must say is that babe, the customer service agent, she shouldn't have taken it that far.
What do you mean?
Because it's part of your job for you to de-escalate conflict. You shouldn't be that person ati mtu amekuja anakuzushia we pia unazusha back.
First me,
because
I want to understand.
It's like you're trying to treat fire with fire, or you're mwagaing nini gasoline onto a flame instead of water.
Sir?
Like water it down, tone it down. Hata kama amekuja sijui aje.
Sir, what are you
try and de-escalate the conflict. Because can you imagine? Just thank God that was in JKIA, right? If it was somewhere else, if it was like another airport, you come chomea the whole country. Like kabisa, everybody's looking like this. Wanangalia wa check-in counters. Well, what is that? Kenya Airways?
And then you tell them this
Kenya
crazy
is full
person,
of angry black women.
So listen, let me tell you something. I don't even know what you're saying, sir, but I commend that mama. Because in fact, if anything, Hash is even nice. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. And this be a warning out there. If you're ever thinking of CGR2, you want to test me and you want to throw, I will. I will. Listen, what? I don't care. I don't know. You just imagine that this babe met, she had gone to an office, a Gava office.
Yeah. Oh, God.
She had gone to a Kenya government office, like
Nani lunchtime.
Passport or something. And then I have not gotten my friend. And then you throw those sanitary towels. By the way, we'd be talking about the case of the late. Like, what? But I mean, as much as like, you know, there's customer care, you know, I feel like some people take a piss. Like, there's only so much. Remember, you're dealing with other human beings. Like, what amount of money will allow me to be disrespected? You know, as in, it's not like, listen, let me just tell you, let me say this. You any of your saliva, even if you talk at it loudly and you spit on me, imagine the customer care is out of the window. Like, now you're no longer a customer. Now you're a vigilante. Okay? and I'm a victim.
Na si kutaka kwake amenyesha. Okay, wrong.
You're just wrong choice of words.
Yeah.
Mtu anakuja hapa na kuongelea and you're raising your voice.
Unasema
Friend, reverse. That's what I'm giving you a warning. But at that one, you've just decided. I'm like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. By the time it leaves your mouth, hey, you're dead. Right? I don't care. There's no salary you can give me for HR to say, actually, the way you handled it was all wrong. How am I supposed to handle someone trying to nyesha on my face?
Si una nini?
No. So, okay.
Ata
How
walk
do you
away.
handle? How do you handle?
Ata you walk away.
How do you
You
handle?
let someone else come and deal with
Okay, what about somebody who has decided they want to stab you?
it. Called cops.
Oh, so I'm
It's
just
not-
like,
it's not your
Auntie,
job.
stop stabbing me. Hello?
No,
police?
not
Police.
that.
So somebody is stabbing me. Okay, that was 5 times.
Not that.
Sir, you need to calm down. Like you've stabbed
Paper.
me. You've stabbed me in the chest. I'm dying. Can't you see I'm bleeding? We'll get to you. Just sit there. Police, I'm being stabbed. Come on. You have to react. You have
Una
to
hepa.
first protect your
Yeah.
sanctity.
You protect yourself. Okay.
Exactly.
Fine. If it endangers your life, I'm not going to be that person.
That, how do you know that what that woman has in her blood? Biological warfare.
No,
Salary cannot be able to fix
Angalia.
it. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo
Angalia,
hapa.
you de-escalate the conflict. The fact that you are there and this customer doesn't want to deal with you, like they're so fed up, there's nothing you can tell them for them to calm down. Hapo hivyo mtajibizana kabisa. It's embarrassing to the company. It's embarrassing the country because you're a national carrier. So what you need to do, or rather what I feel she should have done, is ajitoe hapo hivyo kwa hiyo counter. Someone else comes through and explains to this babe that you can't travel without your visa.
Okay.
Yeah? It's not her problem.
This one who's even...
And then you go and charge her for assault. There are cops at the airport. Wamwares because huwezi tupia mtu sanitary towel. But hiyo kujibizana hiyo imeenda social media. Now
Huyu
everybody
apande
is
ndege.
looking at that video. They're like, what's this? This is Kenya Airways.
Apande ndege.
Yeah.
Aende-
Sweetie, change the
She-
flight. We're
she-
not flying Kenya Airways
No.
anymore.
Anyway, at least we got profits
Rather
this year.
get Ethiopia, they've got prettier women.
This year we got last year we got profits for the first time during 10 years of KQ. So it's okay. One passenger
online.
kwende huko. Yeah. Yeah. First time. Anyway, I was I just, the only thing I didn't like was the fact that it now spiraled into Kenya versus Nigeria, and I honestly don't think that's what the issue here is, but clearly there's some underlying currents. You remember last week? You guys should start calling me Prophetess Kwambox, because last week I remember I told you guys that we're going to start talking about Kenya's xenophobia behavior, right? And I had a very extensive conversation with a friend of mine about how, Kenyans, we don't think that we are, like the people that have a good time here, they say, oh my God, Kenyans are so welcoming. And I chose that accent because I want you to be very specific or clear about who is welcome properly in this country, right? And fine, if you feel like you have, because there are people who say some very hateful things on the net, like,
Yeah.
okay, this was one person.
Yeah.
Just the same way that KQ lady is one person. That's not a reflection of the whole nation. But let me just tell you, she represented my ass. Because I would have done much worse than her. Like,
I didn't know that's where you were going with
KQ
your
would have
thing.
been shut shit down. Like, let me tell you, that airport first. Auntie, you're throwing for me what? Yeah. There's no way. I don't see. Like, I've tried to see the calm version of myself handling this as an adult, like de-escalating it.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe the way I would have handled it is before we even started getting into the shouting match, because me, I don't have time for that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, once I've explained to you stuff and I see you're just coming at me,
Yeah.
or you're trying some nini, I would have already sidestepped you, right? But now we figured that place where I'm there working and then you're throwing, I'm over here ducking. Hey.
And then one thing
There's not
like,
a
go by.
single supervisor. I just, like, we're sitting there with the CEO, and then they're like, okay, so how do you think you handle this? I'm like, you tell me the day you have ever been thrown a sanitary towel to your face. Not one, not two, but three, right? In fact, I'd sue the nini at the company. I'd be like, you didn't protect me from sanitary towels?
Well, you know what? I got a clap for that babe. For keeping up a shouting match with the Nigerian babe.
Honestly.
Nah, it looks like she kind of won because, she didn't board her flight.
Bruh.
You will never
Can you again?
So
No.
alienda vibaya akimwambia call your president.
Joe,
I was like, geez,
but
imefika hapo.
But this is the thing. I want to ask Kenyans, right? Like Kenyans will say all sorts of stuff. Oh, Nigerians this, Nigerians that. I'm like, but you guys still listen to the music, right?
Yeah.
And on top of that, you guys be watching Afro Cinema. Go continue shortly. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not hate you have. It's just misplaced hate. Yeah, that's xenophobia. It's simmering because if like right now I open the can of worms. I talk about Somalis who are actually Kenyans, right? Indians who are Kenyans.
Yeah.
Okay, they are. I see this travel guy on his TikTok and he's posting about all these places, and then he's critiquing a space, and then guys are like, "Ati live our Kenya," and I'm like, he's Kenyan. He's like, 4th generation Kenyan. What are you saying? Right? And then there's Sudanese. Let me not even get started. I saw guys having an argument on TikTok. They started a rumor. TikTok is not a real place. TikTok is not a real place. Like, I already came to the conclusion TikTok is not a real place. Ati ushaiona funeral ya Msudi? I might let that sink in. Take your time. Take your time.
Hizi maconspiracy watu wacheni.
Ushaona nini funeral ya Msudi? Unajua kwa nini?
Wakenya wajui kutengeneza casket.
Hapana, ati
mti
Wasudi.
Mti zetu ni fupi.
Wasudi ati wanazikanga msee kwa sitting room. I swear.
Awe wacha.
Like, these are wild conspiracies that people have on the
that's
internet.
not nice.
And this shit
That's
is based
not
off of
possible.
xenophobia.
Yeah.
And so this babe was having to explain to guys that, look, a lot of Sudanese, what they do, they have to charter a private jet or something to send their person back home to be buried.
Oh.
That's why you ain't never seen that shit, right? If you talk about Burundians,
I'd actually say that yeah, Sudi is not possible kabisa kwa sababu utazikaje mtu kwa sitting room na 2-bedroom Kilimani kuna wasudika 50.
Yeah, sasa ndio hiyo, the whole family iko hapo.
Wakiingia wanatoka hapo
The whole family iko hapo.
wengi.
The whole family iko hapo.
Wachukue tu space yote ya sitting room ya mtu mmoja.
Wamedig. Kwani unafikiri anaziko hapo tu juu? Anyway, anaziko the next floor. Wanachukua first floor na second floor. Like, you see how this shit don't make no sense? Burundians, right? There's a lot of Burundians in Kenya. I mean, Kenya is the spot in East Africa. This is the spot where even beggars come to beg here.
Burundians ndo wanaozanga njugu kwa traffic.
Skiza. Unaona sasa?
No, jaribu tu.
Yeah.
Ukiwa kwa traffic, the next time you're back on the roads, yeah, unaona that guy anakuanga amebeba njugu hivi. Shukisha tu dirisha alafu mwambie habari yako. Unaona
ule mse mwenye anabega hapo kwa hiyo neighborhood yenu? Mwambie wambaje. It's from Tanzania.
Karibu akujibu.
Right? And it's a business, right?
Yeah.
But like, these simmering intentions are there. And, this is how SA started with xenophobia. 1 minute, they were just like Somalis selling, because when like how all wholesale shops are like Somalis.
Yeah.
Ushaona Mkisi na wholesale? Nanyi ni wa tribalist. Mkisi hawezi kuwa na wholesale.
labda ukienda Kisii kwa soko.
Hata Kisii ni Msomali tu. I don't know where they get these products, man. But like, almost wholesales are Somalis, right? They're the ones who have like super deals. Maze, you go to the supermarket, like Omo is 300 and you go to the Somali, he's selling you 300. No, na 30 bob.
Mi ushanga wanatoa doa pia. Alafu kwanza hata pia hii petrol station hii ya wa Somali ni walisema ati mafuta yao ndio fiti.
Gani, all of them. All of them.
Maze,
right?
As in anaweza kupatia discount ya 10 bob.
But what it is
you're like, what?
These guys, they work as a community. You understand? It's just like Indians. I patronage. I go to this, my nani's restaurant. They go to each other's. So munajengana. Wacha nikwambie Mluya hawezi enda kwa business ya Mluya mwenzake. Hiyo kwani ni siri. Akisi ati amke hivi aseme ati, Ondari amefungua restaurant.
Acha twende.
Sasa ndio nasema hata ni afadhali niende kwa Onyango. It's almost like it's hate for each other. So and I don't know how to deal with the ones who have hate for each other. So these successes of networking, right? That's what, like, you can go to what do they call this? Like, if you want money from UK, like you want to send someone money in the UK right now.
Yeah, shawalas.
You use Somalis, yeah, and they have the network. Right? Because it is a trust system.
Kwanza this trust system, yeah. My first time, shout out to our audience in Dubai. There's a company, and I'm gonna do the company in Dubs, yeah. You can go and buy a whole 7-seater couch. set.
And to come to your door.
Na unainunua Dubai, unaipiki hivi, and then you go with a Somali guy mwenye anasema ni gani ni hii. Aya, you write your address in Nairobi. You come back, we panda KQ kuje tu peke yake, cause ukikuja na hiyo sofa set huyo madhe
atakushika hapo kwa
atakwambia atakuletea shida. Upande flight ukuje uchukue expressway, you get home. When you get home, unapigiwa simu, unaambiwa package yako inakam. Ding dong, they bring it to your doorstep. You've not paid taxes.
Bruh.
And say nothing.
Yeah. So honestly,
As in your trust system,
yeah, it's a proper one. So
it's
you see,
on a level.
even in South Africa, that's what they did. They just moved there. They had the shops before you know it, like the kiosks in the ghettos and everybody everywhere. And guys are like, how can you open this shop? And you can't compete with their prices. So before you know it, you start whispering. You start whispering, oh, blah, blah, blah. And now somebody just wakes up with their craziness and goes and bans the shop. So I feel like in Kenya, if we're not careful, like that's the direction that our hate, because like think about it, what's the culmination of the hate?
Yeah, do you think restaurants watakasirika mazee waseme umesikia hapo hivyo Kilimanjaro Kilimanjaro waru zao zinakuanga zikuna
That's a hater.
Kitu ndani. Because have you ever gone to a restaurant alafu you ask for a meal alafu inakuja portion ndogo, you're like and they're like no, bei ya waru ilipanda.
Only you never see that in Somali restaurants.
Go to a Somali restaurant, you'll be given food yani.
Until you're like, what is this?
And you're like, mnataka kuniua.
I guess this is why guys have hips.
Yeah. Say that loud.
We're now in the plane.
What'd you say?
We are now in the plane.
No, what did you say first before tupande ndege? Lazima tutoshe hivi kwa
keep it moving. Keep it moving. Now, but then do you know East Africa is the only place where I've ever seen guys with hips. I've never seen in other like I've never seen in South Africa.
For real?
Oh, actually South Africans. Kwanza Kaspanyo vest. No, them they have thighs. Thighs, thick thighs.
Kwanza wanakonga na ile dance ya kufanya hivi.
Casper has
dance ni legwa.
Thighs, maze, you're just like thick thighs save lives in South Africa.
South Africans wakisema wanaenda club, hiyo ni leg day. Ni kwa gym.
Yeah, honestly.
As in, because everything they do there is just legs.
But I thought it was like that. Like, let me tell you, there's a fallacy that in South African clubs, guys are just doing the voice show and they're just dancing, and it's not true. Guys are cool. Yeah. The dancers the ones who've been paid to dance, they dance. The rest are just like, yo, when you want me to sort my makeup off, even me. Maybe if I'm lit. You know the way like Kenyans, like you see those ones for mapa. Run the tape.
Aren't you? Dotherera, kawange dhaka. Mapangale. Mapangale.
Mapangale.
Hiyo club hakuna mtu ameshika drink.
Hakuna.
Hakuwezi kuwa na kitu yote.
Hiyo club inakuanga there's no drinks being sold in that club.
Lakini hiyo dance floor inakani.
Inanuka jasho.
Aki. Na sijiona dem.
Yeah. Those guys, I think what they do, you enter the club, you leave your phone in a locker somewhere and your wallet.
Nyote mtachukua ile video ya pale juu. Ya CCTV.
Do you notice that there's CCTV on the dance floor? Why? Anyway, but I do love that. I do love that culture. One day I'm going to go to that club. I want to enjoy myself as well.
Absolutely. Tupande ndege tuingie ndani. So, actually, one thing you mentioned, ati KQ made profits. Let's board the flight, okay? And it doesn't matter where we're going. You mentioned KQ.
It doesn't matter where we're going.
It don't matter. You've already pitted the check-in, babe.
Yeah,
she's checked you in. You're fine. Yeah, absolutely. So now, KQ made profits last year. You just spoke about it.
Yeah.
Do you know how they're going to make even bigger profits for us to be like a world-class 5-star, 7-star airline?
Get good customer care.
Nah. It's not that. This is how they're going to do it.
What is this? What is this?
This one is you fart on me, I fart on you back.
How is that? Is that actual seats that are for Andege?
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely. And I think airlines...
I rebuke these spirits.
Airlines are going to adapt this so that...
Which airlines?
See, low-cost airlines,
No.
if you're flying economy, man, they don't care about your rights. They don't care about your comfort. You are just there to like balance the weight of the
No,
flight.
no, that can work. You know, Kerry, have you ever been on a economy flight seat, and then some other huge fat guy sits in the seat in front of you, right?
Yeah.
And you have that nini,
Yeah, the tray table.
The tray is fikaing you here. Why? Because the guy has just leaned on it like this. First he has done and then see it has moved like this. Then he has managed to move it even further. His weight is just moving the seat. Have you ever sat in front of, like, behind someone who's like big?
Yeah, nah.
No. Guys, not in a bad way, but the only place
But
where I have some level of discrimination
Yeah.
in terms of like weight is on economy.
Yeah.
You can really struggle. We can the whole time. Like there's a flight I was on, and you know me, I'm tall. This guy he was basically seated on my laps, and he was seated in front of me. So now, like this one, just imagine he leans on this thing. Sini afadhali tu niambie, do this, right? Since you're paying $200 to fly on this flight to go to where, you carry this guy. Carry this guy and interchange. It's better than these seats. What the hell? I'm never. I rebuke this spirit.
There, I don't feel you. One thing I don't agree to in a flight, this person, you're just chilling on your flight, you make a uko nini economy, and then the person behind you just taps your shoulder. They're like,
move your
and then you're there. When you turn back to look at them, they're like, could you please move your seat forward? It's pressing on. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna move. You move yours.
And this
the
is
last
supposed to
time
be the
I
solution.
took a flight, someone gave me that energy. I was like, you move your seat back. I'm not gonna move mine.
You see what I'm saying? And imagine you're not big. Now imagine those ones who come, they clear that kitty. As in, you can even feel the metal of the seat just saying. No. Airlines need to do better. Guys, we need to collectively refuse this shit.
But it's not fair.
No.
Even the size of the seat, if you're flying economy, like they're not considerate to big people. Like
honestly.
Kabisa, not considerate to big people. And I hate the fact that they put like 3 seats on a line. So if you're sitting in the middle and you boarded late, you're that guy of excuse me, putting your ass on everybody.
Honestly. And especially if you haven't washed your nyash properly.
Now imagine the person who's sitting in front of you on this seat has not washed their nyash properly. Alafu, the flight you're probably going to India.
I know, I've refused.
Right?
Imagine I've refused. Kerry, just stop
No,
there.
the reason, or maybe
Stop there.
you're going to West Africa.
No.
So the choice menu, like it's either chicken curry or beef curry, and then veg is curry.
Kerry.
So everybody eats the curry on a plane, and they carry the fat throughout that 6.5-hour flight. Do you know if the person in front of you just like you just release gas, you fart, everything would be on your face because you're right there.
No, listen to me, right? No. Instead of going that direction, I'm going to fly. Listen, even if it means me getting a sugar daddy, all right? Whose sole job is just buying for me air tickets.
Yeah.
I'm flying Singapore Airlines. Because while this airline of Shigribadi is doing this, right? Singapore Airlines has decided, bus. This one, I don't even know whether we can call it business class. Someone will call it bedroom class.
Wow.
Take a look. Run the tape.
This is your seat. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth moving. Hear my heart burn.
Beautiful. That's cute. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Check this shit, yo.
Oh God.
Are you seeing that? Like, there's even beds, okay? A bed. Wachana na ile ati KQ inakwambia ati just recline your seat, pull the nini up there, and then now put close your eyes like this. They give you those nini. Then now you're supposed to pretend you're in a bed. No. This is an actual bed. You've seen it, and you can see there's even
I mean, there's seats, one on
there's
this
a
side,
TV.
and one on that
You
side.
have a TV. Right? You have a TV where you can actually just lie down. You have a couch, like a seat, where you can a recliner leather, where you can sit down and just be like, I want to do my business. And you can have, I'm sure there's internet because Starlink manenos, right? And you're just there like, all right, guys, so where have we reached to that proposal, right? Ama, you're just, maybe you want to use it to scroll TikTok.
That's what?
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
That whole suite is for a honeymoon. Mona your bed na the nini.
Yeah.
The windows are
Wait,
just there,
have
like
you seen
right
the
next
toilet?
to it.
Have you seen the toilet? You know, let me tell you, one of the worst things I hate about an airline toilet, and I'm going to, pardon me if you're eating, I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like when I go to an airline toilet. First and foremost, I have to walk in like this.
Yeah.
And then I'm not even allowed to bend my knees. Okay?
can't.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm 5'11", right? And that time you're in business class, right? They have no business calling that toilet business class.
Yeah.
Like, as in, you know the way you're saying in the last episode that you saw a babe peeing while standing? That's what I do in airlines, man.
But that's how it is.
That's what it is. Like, I just have to find that hole. I make sure it's straight like this. And then
It's so not fair. Because the same way
it's terrible.
the economy class toilet looks like is the same way the business
class.
one
It has no
looks
business.
like.
It has no
Usually
business
they
calling itself
all
business class.
look the same. It's just that the business one, you're 12 of you using it.
Yeah.
12.
Everybody's doing their business.
12 people.
Yeah. In that same toilet. So look at this one for Singapore Airlines. You
And
guys,
it's
you can
just
even
yours.
you can even just sit there and just be like, even ponder. Like I can't even hold myself like this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Like my God, there's one time I tried to bend, as in now just reach the bottom of the toilet. Unajua nilikwama hivi.
Oh God.
I come out like this, you guys. Like my guy, like it's terrible.
Guy.
It's terrible.
You know,
And then you flash. Now you have to do this turn like this to stand so that you can be able to wash your hands and then turn like this. And then you get out and guys ask you, hey, Kwani, you're taking number 2. That was number half. I've not even finished. Like, I've not even finished doing my business. It's terrible, man. I hate going. So my thing is, like, when I get into the airline, I make sure that I've eaten before I get on. And before, I used to be that big for like, we're going to take free drinks. Now I'm just like, fuck those drinks, man. Who's going to susu?
Ah, for real?
Who's going to susu? Unless
take
I get
the
like a super dry free diaper. Why are you laughing? Where I don't have to go to the bath. Like this, like when I saw this airline, I was just like, this is the future and I'm here for it. Wacha na hii yenu yako ya kunyambiana kwa uso. I refuse. I rebuke that.
It's mad,
It
man.
looks like we're going back in time. Like that just looks like probably what should have been there. This actually should only be like maybe for Indian Airlines. Because like, have you ever seen an Indian train?
Yeah. Yeah,
For
there's people who make a Juya train.
Yeah.
There's
Them they
those
can be.
ones
For
who
them,
are
they look
hanging.
at that, they call it business class.
There are places where that train doesn't stop. Do you know I've once taken a train in India?
Those ones.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone tried to fiddle with your nini.
My what?
I don't know.
Aki podcast kila sayani nitadishiwa sijida na.
No, it just seems like there's just so much going on, and every time there's like pushing and shoving. They even had to split the women and the men because there's a guy who's just like, I wonder what it's like touching someone's bum, like yeah. So in Japan, there's those ones where somebody just decides they're going to jizz on your skirt.
What?
Yeah. It's an
public?
actual thing. Yeah. Actually, even when I was in primary school, that happened to me as well.
Japan is messed up.
Like
man.
Kenya.
I mean, no, I want to go to Japan. I want to go and
Yeah.
see it. But still, from age of consent is a story, like a whole other story.
Bro, but they can't beat, is it Afghanistan that has lowered its age of consent to 9?
And then there's Iraq also. Or is it Iran?
No, it's Iraq, I think. No, where there's, no, it's Afghanistan.
Yeah?
Yeah. Where there's, what are those guys called? Taliban. There's a mad now, age of consent. Once you're 9, you know what you want. In life, you need a driver's license. You should even have your own house. What are you talking? Yeah, you're ready to start giving back.
That's mad.
That's crazy.
Wait, tumechukua flights to go India. I'm telling you, my train experience, it's mad. First things first. We woke up. The distance was, I think, a place like if you live in Kenya, it's from here to, like, let's say we're going to Naivasha. It's from Delhi to the Taj Mahal. Woke up at 5 a.m. for us to get to the train station, like really, really early, so that we get good seats. By the time we got there,
What seats?
yeah, there were no seats. People were sleeping in the queue.
Jeez.
Like you're in line, but you're asleep. You just looked at it, you're like, guy. As in, the whole floor has got people lying, chini, or rather they are sleeping on the floor because they want to be the first person when the counters open.
Damn.
counters opened. I mean, we're tourists, so we did some things, and our taxi guy was one of those very sharp guy. Like, tell you how you get on train. Don't worry, my friend. Me, I know. He called his friends. His friends came through. We got ticket. We came. Wanted a ticket. Go to Taj Mahal. Enjoyed beautiful view. But the train experience,
It was crazy.
that train was so full. You're in business class, but literally there's some people like across are sharing seats. Can you imagine? You're in business class, but you can share seats. So someone has booked one business class ticket and there's two of them.
Hey. What a deal. But you see, that's what I'm saying. Those seats of yours, they can work in India. I don't think they can work anywhere else. Maybe even for Japan. You know, Japan also, there are people who are hired for the Japan train. Run the tape. So basically, this guy's job is, you see when the train has jarred, right? And it has jarred. You can see more people are trying to enter and the door has completely closed, right? I mean, has completely jarred. Some of them are even outside the train. Now, the job of this porter guy at the train, at the station, is to push your bum inside so that when the door closes, it can close completely. As in, basically, their job is to push your nyash inside there. And that's a real thing. So in countries like this too, they can do. And funny enough, Japan has this kind of train, but then it also has, like, it's so advanced. Japan is so advanced. Even China is so advanced when it comes to train. Like in India, guy.
What do you do for a living now? Just pushing your ass every day.
They just like push their ass in there. How many bums did you touch today, bro?
No.
I touched soft bum. I touched hard bum. I touched stubborn bum. No bum.
Nah, just tell the truth. Most of them in Japan are hard.
Why?
It like, for real.
Because there's no bums?
You won't get those ones that are big juggly muggly. That thing is just...
Honestly, like if it was an African train. Madhe, hii haga yako sasa haiwezi enda. Just stay out of the train.
You'll be like, you need to check this in, man.
You know what? Even last time I was in London, I remember like I was moving from one town to the next. I was going back into the city center.
Yeah.
And it was rush hour. I'd stayed. And I remember someone told me, make sure you don't get there by rush hour. And I was like, I got this. So I got there. And honestly, I've never seen... I was just like, you guys are so... What is this? You guys are, I have to go to the front of the line. I'm like, what? This is crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, I thought these things only happen in third world countries.
Nah, it happens.
This is in London.
People look at than you pay for your train.
Yeah.
I've never
Bro,
paid.
I'm not about to be arrested in London.
I've never paid for a train in Europe.
Okay, you're right. This is the reason why Africans, let me tell you guys, it's these Africans who go
and I'm not by myself. I swear. Because I remember the first time I was in get a card, everybody was jumping the thing. They were all jumping the thing. Kwanzaa, I've done it in Paris so many times. Everybody jumps it, gets to your time at first go get the card. And once you're through, on the other side, you just walk out.
Yeah. Now just imagine.
Like, we jumped the thing, we got into the train, got out at our stop, and that was it. I was like, I'm never paying for a train again.
Can you imagine? You're standing in front of a Paris judge. And he's like, all right, what is your name, Mr. Kerry? Martha. What is the matter? You jumped your matako over there? As in, imagine you're calling guys until you guys are being deported. That's why I jumped. No, guys, let's have some decorum.
I didn't pay for my train.
$2. Like, just pay for the goddamn thing. Anyway,
nice. You gotta live like a gangster.
Yeah, gangster.
Enjoy life.
Yeah, make sure you carry, when you're doing this gangster life of yours, make sure you carry some sanitary towels because I see they're very effective. Used ones. All right. I promised that we'd finish off with some crazy social media apps, you know? Because when I look at how Instagram has been behaving the past couple of weeks, I'm just like, ooh, what? You know, like you wake up and they've changed like some tabs and, you know, they've added sijui what, they're beta testing sijui what. I'm just like, guys, tutawawacha. But then we stayed on Instagram for so long. I think this is aside from Facebook, I feel like this is the app that, okay, and Twitter. But I feel like I've kind of stuck on Instagram.
Yeah.
For quite a while. Because like before Instagram was Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat briefly, but before that, because Snapchat was mainly for videos.
Yeah.
But before that was High Five.
I wasn't born.
You don't.
I wasn't born.
You don't.
I'm the only one. All right, so I'm going to give you 3 crazy apps that you can go and try and then tell me what you think, right? Or which one you would try,
Facebook.
right? Because there's some crazy apps out there. And of course, me, when I'm sharing with you the crazy ones, okay? Wait first. Did you see what Will Smith's son children were wearing at the Grammys?
Yeah, Jaden just didn't want someone to hug him because I saw a picture of him and Kai Cenat.
Like, I know.
Like, Kai Cenat could not, you know how, like, if you're taking a selfie right now, like, I'd have to, like, get close to you. You can't, because this guy has got a whole fucking house.
But also, I just wanted to ask, like, you know, I know we said hearts, right? Not houses. Like, ukiva kofia, it's a heart. H-A-T. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some crazy stuff. Anyway, let's get into social media apps you should definitely check out if you're crazy, right? At number 3. So have you heard of Aspect? Aspect is basically an AI Instagram. So you're the only real human being and all your followers are AI. So especially if you're that person for, you guys, you have to love me, like my photos, will you post me? Now you don't have to stress us. You can tell the AI is just like, oh my God, this is so good. You're so cute. Yeah. And the AI has a profile. So it's like it's a handsome guy. You can even choose who are your profile mates and they like you. And then they actually like you.
What if AI carves you?
Carves you how? No,
shout out to single guys who talk to Siri. Like sometimes you talk to Siri and Siri is like, I'm sorry, I don't think I can do that.
What?
You're like, what? Siri? Like, you gonna break my heart?
Yeah, but the chances of that happening to you on an AI platform compared to you coming to ask me, Kwambox like this photo. I'm just like, that's not how, liking is a personal choice. Unaniget? Hawezi kuja ukiambia mtu ati hiyo go like that post. No. Unless you're getting paid, yeah?
For real?
Like, now somebody is asking you to come to me, nini. No, go to Aspect.
I need people to comment on a
that's crazy.
Post of mine.
That's actually crazy. That's craziness right there. Like,
please.
If you have never seen craziness, that's craziness. And number 2, iChat. Have you heard of iChat? It's like Ogo, right? But it's for, you basically meet people, right? And all you see is their eyes. Okay? I exactly. Exactly. You're just there. So basically, like you're just there, like you chat with just the eyes, right? And if
how do you know if they're male or female?
You just have to look into their eyes. And can you tell?
Hii sasa ndo catfish kabisa, because now the way people say if you want to hide someone's identity, you block off their eyes, and like it's hard for someone to get to know who this person is, because everybody has got unique eyes. So now you're only showing eyes,
just the eyes. The eyes. That's weird. I know it's weird. I told you, this is some weird stuff. It's not about my car, my house. You just come as you are. Do you think your eyes would get you somewhere? You look at your eyes. Just go and look at your eyes in the mirror. Do you think your eyes, like someone will say, "Hey, nyezi macho zako zinaka." After they just be like, pass. Yeah. Pass.
There's another thing I usually don't understand is when people say that you have bedroom eyes. What's that? Which ones are? Are you sleepy?
Let me tell you.
If you're that guy, you're always sleepy.
Let me tell you who has bedroom eyes. Who has bedroom eyes? Okay. Anyway, at number 1, right? I don't know anything that's weirder than this, except how we started with the projectile sanitary towels. That one definitely is weird. But like, this one is called Poop Map. Huh? So basically, every time you take a poop, you mark it on the map where you've taken a poop. So like, if you take a poop here in the office, you map it. Like you write, yo, guess what, guys? I pooped in the office. This is the location. So you just, like, everywhere you go, like you poop, you leave, stop. Like you mark it on the... I've stopped.
Does the app need proof?
No, I think you need to go there and find out for
If
yourself.
it does, it's disgusting.
Like, I don't think you need to. I think you just need to mark.
It needs proof. It'll
It's
be
not-
like
not
nini-
poop pick.
scan poop.
It's not poop scan. It's poop map.
Na scan hivi kafe side.
So you have to be an enthusiast, like, because if you're an enthusiast, for example, like if you're a car enthusiast, you don't lie about it. My car is this and that. You tell the truth about your car.
What
right?
Nah.
So it's just the same way with poop enthusiasts, right?
But you know what? I'll have that app.
For what?
Not to use it, but just to go there and know the people that I'm going to stay away from. If your poop map goes outside your house,
What? Yeah.
if you're like, I swear, if it's outside your house, you have a problem.
You have a problem for sure.
You are not supposed to go poop anywhere else other than your house.
Honestly. Like, but I think this is a cultural thing. Honestly, I think this is a cultural thing.
I think poop map today in the office, Sarit Center,
Like
stood.
manure everywhere. There's somebody I saw and who was saying that, like, like this thing for hygiene. Like the way, like you say, me a bath every day, right? And then there are people who tell you that, I just wash the V area, and you're like, sorry, what? Like, like you can have a jungu boyfriend and you're thinking he's in the bathroom, he's showering.
He's just watching.
He's just like cleaning the V area, which is like this. Like he just like this. So he cleans here and then he cleans here. And then this guy was on a podcast, he was saying like he has never washed he has legs. He has never washed like his legs. Like when he's in the shower, like the water just removes whatever's down there. But like he only washes. And I was just like, maybe that's why God wanted them to be white. So at least you can see the dirt. You get what I'm saying? Because
like,
just imagine if these guys were black.
Wow.
Like, anyway.
It's bad.
But then there's a community in South Sudan, is it? That showers with cow susu. Fresh from the source.
And then this one.
Fresh, like even see, it helps combat. I don't know what the
Mosquitoes.
hell it helps combat, but like it protects, man. I've seen it. And they shower fresh from they lift the cow's tail and they're like
Hey, Trump's exes wants to be there. Yeah.
That's what's happening. Anyway, let me know which of these apps you would try. Hit us up in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, notifications so you can always know. We might just give you another episode in a few days.